The Comica CVM-WS60 is a professional wireless lavalier microphone that works with your smartphone or your camera. This product has a lot of accessories and features, so I better get started. Now from the left, the first item here is a tabletop tripod and a ball head mount that has a lot of functionality, like mounting it to the top of your camera. Here are the two lavalier mics with the 3.5mm jacks and the 4 feet long cable plus the wind muffs as well. Beside them are two belt clips for attaching the transmitters to, and then the top cable here is a 3.5mm TRRS to a 3.5mm TRRS audio cable. This is very important for recording audio with your phone and your camera, so you want to make sure you use this one and not a normal aux cable. Below that there is a USB Type-C cable for charging both the transmitter and the receiver, and speaking of transmitters, there is two of them and one receiver next to it. And everything can be housed in this portable carrying case. Now that's actually quite a few items that comes with this product, but you're also paying for it. At a price of $239 on Amazon, this isn't budget in my opinion. But with that, it is after all a professional wireless lavalier microphone. But how professional is it? Let's see how easy it is to use it. First, looking at the transmitter here, it is easily pocketable with a plastic design. There is a USB-C port for charging and a 3.5mm port for input. Now pressing and holding the power button in the top left corner will turn the transmitter on. These transmitters actually have a lot of specs, and I'm not going to talk about them all, but here are a few. It has a range up to 30 meters, but sometimes a little more without any obstacles. There are 12 channels available and can record up to 8 hours. It has a low-cut filter switch and a dynamic audio bar. Now the receiver has a slightly bigger design, plus it also has a clamping mechanism to attach your phone to, but I'll show you that later. Now if we take a look at the side, there are two dials for manually changing the audio levels, and this is very convenient for quick adjustments while you're using the mics. And if you want to make sure that both audio channels are the right levels, there is a 3.5mm port for headphones for live monitoring. This works perfectly with almost no latency. There is a USB-C port for charging in the middle and a 3.5mm output port for outputting the audio to your device. This is where you would use a TRRS cable. And now for the specs. It has a slightly bigger screen than the transmitters do, but mostly it has the same specs. 12 channels, 8 hours of recording, but more switches like mono and stereo mode, and phone and camera switch for changing the output volume.
Okay, nice, but you still never explained how easy it is to use it.
Right. So it's very easy. Turn on all three devices if you're using them all. Plug in the lavalier mics to the transmitters. Next, take a look at the channel that the transmitters and receivers are set to. You will need to match them. In this case, the channel is set to 00. You'll be able to see the audio levels when it's connected both on the transmitter and the receiver, then connect it to any device that you want to record the audio. I'm going to be using my iPhone XR, and you will also need an Apple 3.5mm audio jack to a lightning connector. Connecting everything together and using the clamping mechanism to hold the iPhone. And that's pretty much it. I had no problems recording the audio with my iPhone, and for Android, I guarantee it's pretty much going to work, because when I reviewed a video audio kit, it didn't work on the iPhone, but it worked great on the Android. And it's also going to work for any camera that has a 3.5mm audio port. It worked with my Nikon D5600 as a normal external microphone would. So that is how easy it is to use. But now for the age-old question. How does it sound? So this is the raw audio test, and I usually do 2 edits, so if we could have the Audacity audio settings.
Applying Audacity audio settings.
Thank you, and this is what it would sound like, but I usually also do an Adobe one, so if we could.
Applying Adobe audio settings.
Thank you very much. So this is how it would sound if I were to edit the audio and use it in a video. Now I have the mic taped into the inside of my shirt, but you can also clip it on. I just like it taped because then you can't see it as much as it clipped on, but you can also get some interesting noises when it's taped on, so just be mindful of that. It can be annoying to listen to. But what about having 2 people? How does that sound? Well, it sounds perfectly normal actually. Yeah. You're right, it does. Now the audio levels might be a bit different, but you can quickly check them either with the audio indicators or plugging into the live monitoring. So you'll definitely be able to dial in the right settings. So that was the sound test, and honestly, it sounds pretty good. For my needs, this works perfect for me. Not only is it easy to use, but it also has excellent sound quality. Also in the testing, I noticed that the audio is actually quite loud, even though I had it on the volume of 1, so just make a mental note of that it is actually pretty loud, and you don't want to have it too loud, otherwise your audio will peak and sound all distorted. So I think it does live up to its name of being a professional wireless lavalier microphone. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this review. If you want to pick one up for yourself, be sure to use the link down in the description. Speaking of buying things, LUSTRE is a free Chrome extension that makes shopping on Amazon super easy. Learn how you can save time and money by joining LUSTRE with the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and with that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.